Alright everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. Sunderland have finally signed Jewison Bennette. The reason I'm saying finally is because if you haven't got social media, obviously you'll not know. A reporter from Costa Rica, Kevin Jimenez, has been reporting this transfer and keeping Sunderland supporters in the loop regarding at what stages the transfer is at. And he has been reporting for quite a few days now. He's flying to England on this day, he's doing his medical now, he's signed this length of a deal, and etc, etc, etc. But it was going on for a few days, and a lot of Sunderland supporters got that impatient they were doubting the transfer itself. And not only that, one Sunderland supporter tweeted at Kevin Jimenez, "What's he doing like? Is he swimming out from Costa Rica?" And that really did make us laugh. But there was a video of him a few days ago getting interviewed off the Costa Rican press, and not only that, he was saying his final goodbyes to his family and friends with his bag gone to the airport, and it did look a little bit emotional for the lad. And that gets us on to what I'm going to talk about now. He's only just turned 18 in June, which is very, very young. Years, just imagine what years we're up to when years were only 18-year-old. What years we're getting up to. This lad is leaving everything he's ever known behind back in Costa Rica. He's leaving his culture, his way of life, his language, his family, his friends, literally everything, and he's coming to something it might be a little bit of a culture shock to him when he gets here, but we're going to have to get behind him. I have no doubt every Sunderland supporter will get behind him at the beginning. I just hope that I have patience with him if he doesn't hit the ground running straight away. He's so young, and he's a one for the future. Or you never know, he might hit the ground running straight away. All I can ask is if just get behind him and support the lad.
And this is what Bennette had to say regarding the signing. I'm very happy and I'm looking forward to making this a new challenge. I've come here with the aim of helping my team as much as I can. When you see the stadium and the huge fan base, it gives you more motivation and desire to work harder day to day and give you all, basically. This is what Alex Neil had to say regarding them. He is a huge talent and international player. Our model is to unearth the young best talent and try and develop them. So for everyone, it's very exciting. We need to be patient and allow him time to acclimatise to a new country and learn the language. He certainly is one for the future.
Right, that brings us on to where he's played for. And that gets us on to who he's played for. I've never heard of them, I'm not going to lie. It's Rio de Janeiro. I've never ever heard of that team before in my life. But what excited me most was regarding his national team. He did play for them for the under-15s, and you might be thinking, well, that's an out. But he sharply got into the senior team. 2021, he was in the senior team for Costa Rica. Just shows you how highly rated he is regarding the national team. And he was the youngest ever player to play for Costa Rica. Not only that, he was the youngest ever player to represent Costa Rica at the World Cup qualifying games, like in a World Cup qualifier, which is outstanding. How far he's progressed at such a young age, and that is the key. At just turned 18, he's playing for the national team, so obviously he's highly thought on. And you just think of where other players are at certain points in their careers at that age, 18-year-old. And so obviously he's wanting to follow his dream, wants to play for Sunderland, he wants to progress in his career, and the Championship he feels and the club feels as if it's the perfect place for that, that really excites me of how quick he's got into his national team, and he scored goals as well. He played against Canada and Honduras, I think it was. That's just what I've researched. Don't know how he played in that game. But there's highlights of the lad, Jewison Bennette, on Twitter, on YouTube as well, of him, his highlights of him, his goals. You can see how pacey he is. Obviously, highlights can make any player look good, you know what I mean? But listen, I'm excited about this signing. He's not the only Costa Rican to play for Sunderland. Obviously, Brian Oviedo, he once played for Sunderland. He's obviously in recent years with the Championship even, the first time we'll come down. But listen, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if Oviedo was giving him a little text, get yourself to Sunderland, mate. This lad plays on the wing, And we have got a few wingers at the club. We've got Roberts, Clark, Gooch, you name it. We've got kind of few wingers on the club at the club, but we've got need depth. So another body in the door is just what we need. We need a few others in centre mids for me, and also a couple of full backs would do. But like I say, this excites me. Hope you get behind them. Hit the thumbs up on this video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.